Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or hi hello if you are new here. Thank you for joining me for another house update. Things are really coming along now. I think we've only got the builders in for like maybe a few more days, which sounds crazy, but I'll explain in a minute because the builders aren't doing this to a finished state. They are basically just rebuilding the extension for us, and then we're going to be doing more to it. So the stills are going in, and that is all going to plan, which is really exciting because that's obviously like a massive structural part of the job, hoping that basically the whole place doesn't come down when these green pillars are removed, which is like holding up the ceiling at the moment. So yeah, that's very exciting. Everything is a real mess at the moment though. I'll show you, I'll give you a little tour around, show you how things are looking, because I feel at the moment like my life is so cluttered that I'm struggling a little bit. But yeah, knowing we're gonna have the house back to ourselves soon is a nice feeling, I'm not gonna lie. So in the last video, I showed you the doors are in, and these are just lovely. I'm just so happy with the doors. It feels so bright and airy. We also have the Veluxes in here, so the whole room is just feeling so airy. Outside though is such a mess. I mean, look, this is our garden and it just looks absolutely awful. These are the huge beams that they had to take out of our house. These are absolutely massive. The structural engineer said that they weren't secure enough, even though they're bloody solid and they've been in there for years. We had to replace them with stills. So yeah, these have come out and they're currently just here. But yeah, as you can see, they are absolutely huge. And then we've got a lot of broken tiles here, stuff around here, scaffolding here, more tiles here because the roof does need to be finished. Another whole thing of scaffolding there. So outside to me just feels like a right mess, but the actual outside of the house looks amazing. I mean, look how well these tiles match with the bricks up around the windows. It just looks so nice. On our dormer here, we actually used reclaimed tiles because we didn't want to like put new ones on. We thought it would look too new. But now I've seen these new tiles, I almost want these new as well. But anyway, it's looking really nice. We're still waiting for our window to be fitted across here. The doors look really good. Yeah, brickwork is beautiful. I love the colour of the bricks. Yeah, so out here is looking really nice. But we do have a little bit of the roof to finish up there, as you can see, which is what these tiles are for here. So that will be done very soon. And yeah, it's all really coming along nicely. And yeah, obviously once all of this is gone from the garden and we actually have like a nice neat garden again, it's going to look even better. I'll just show you some updates from inside. And then in here we've had the steel put in, so you can see it all the way along here. It's still being held up, so these are gonna have to come out soon. And then we also have a pillar going down here as well, so there is quite a lot of structure here, as you can see, holding the whole of up there up. So let's hope when they remove these, all of these bits, that it all stays in place. We have got cracks upstairs because of obviously all of the movement, which we did expect. But yeah, that was expected, so you know, just hope they don't get any worse. So yeah, that is the updates for the moment. A lot of structural bits. Currently fitting the last of the tiles on the roof here. We're almost getting there with the roof. It's just about finished. They're just finishing the last row of tiles there, which will be really nice because then from outside we can see the whole roof all finished. The weather has been awful, so I feel really sorry for them up on the roof at the moment. At least the rain's held off. It was absolutely chucking it down, so it's kind of delayed them again. So I think they're going to be here most of this week, whereas they were only going to be here today. It's Monday morning. But yeah, roof is coming along. So next update is the brickwork up to the stills has been finished. So this wall is now completely blocked in where we used to have a door here. So it kind of shows us exactly how far out this is going to come, which is actually not too far. We still have this whole opening here, so from the kitchen all the way around here is all open, and then around there. So yeah, this doesn't really encroach on the space too much at all, but we had to keep this wall here because it is a supporting wall. Well guys, yesterday was the last official day that the builders were here. So it's now Friday, and today we are completely free of work going on, builders in and out. They've tidied so much up, and I just have so much to show you. They are going to come back one day next week because they are due to fit the window, which they're going to go and collect, and yeah, fit that at some point next week. So that will be nice. That'll be like the final bit that they have to do done. And I think there's a few other finishing touches and bits that they're going to do. But basically, the builders are no more. We have the house back to ourselves. It's going to be so strange. We're just so used to like people being around. And we like leave the house unlocked and stuff because there's always someone here. So we need to make sure we don't do that anymore. So my task for today is I just really want to give the kitchen a really good clean. I've just kind of left it while the guys have been here because there's just no point. Obviously they're doing work every day. So no matter how much I clean it, it's just going to get dirty again. So I kind of did a little bit of general wiping a little bit, but I didn't really do much cleaning in here at all. So I'm going to give it a really good blitz now, try and get all of the dust out of it. And yeah, and then kind of enjoy it. Obviously I know it's not a new kitchen, it's literally the same kitchen as before, but when I show you in a minute how the space is looking and how much more open it is, I just feel like I've got a new kitchen. So I really want to clean it and make it look nice. And then we have actually planned, that is really exciting, in January. So we're just going to wait till after Christmas before we do anything else now, because it's just been nice to live dust free for a little bit and just enjoy the new space we've got and really figure out how we want it to go in our minds, because we don't want to rush this at all. Like, this has been our dream to do this since we got the house, which was almost 6 years ago now. So it's been like our dream to do it. So there's no point rushing into things. We also need to save up money to be able to do the next part of it. So come January, we are going to get in a couple of local interior designers. I found them on Facebook. I've been looking at their work for a while now. They also have a shop over here. And honestly, the work they do is just exactly what I have in my mind. Hopefully Ollie likes it too. Fingers crossed, because I absolutely love it. And yeah, they're a mother and daughter team, and they are interior designers, and they have this shop on the island. Yeah, so they're going to come in January and hopefully do a design for us for this area. So like design the kitchen, design like where the table will go, where the sofa, TVs, stuff like that we just want to kind of envision and be able to see what things are going to look like, because it's really hard to imagine it all. It's a big space to fill, and I really want it to feel warm and cozy and not too kind of industrial commercial. So yeah, their designs look kind of exactly what I'm thinking, and I probably could figure it out myself, but honestly it's not too expensive to have them just to do the designs, and they'll put it on the computer for you can chop and change things, and I just feel like it's something we want to have done just to kind of help us decide on designs. And they said that they do have their own builders and kitchen fitters, and you know they have everybody to do the work. So if we want to hire them, we can have them from start to finish, and yeah, we can actually get the job done as well. But I think for the moment we're just going to get the designs and then decide whether or not we're going to find our own kitchens, do it ourselves, or if we're just going to pay out and get it all done professionally. I don't know. We are all right at DIY. We can do it. We're just a little bit slow. Anyway, I went a bit off on a tangent there because I'm just so excited about the kitchen and everything. I'm just going to enjoy this one for now, even though it's the same one as before, and clean it. Okay guys, I feel so organised now. Well, organised kind of, but you know, as organised as I can be in this chaos. Organised chaos, that's what I'm going to call it. It's feeling so good. It's getting a little bit dark now, so I had to just stop cleaning so that I can show you guys how everything's looking. But I've cleaned up the kitchen, it's looking good. Let me get out of the front of the camera and actually show you how it's looking. So here is the outside. It's looking very, very neat and tidy. All the tiling is done, all like the guttering and the fascias and everything. Obviously we need to get our window fitted in here, which will be next week. But yeah, let's go in and have a look. So as soon as you come in, this is how it's looking. I've just popped a few things over here out the way. And then we have this here, this opening. We've got the steels in. We had a little bit of an issue here. The ceiling fell through. I can't remember if I said that in another part of the video, but it's basically mouldy up there. That whole ceiling is going to be coming down anyway. But yeah, that bit fell down on its own, and I'm pretty sure this is going to fall any minute now too. But yeah, this is like how it's looking in here. I've had a bit of a tidy up, so it's looking much tidier in here. Obviously, it's not nice or anything, but it's tidy. This is just stuff we really need to put in the loft. And then as you go around here, you can see the rest of the kitchen area and then how high the ceilings are. I hope you can see on camera and really get an idea of the space. I think it's quite hard to get the feel for it when you're not actually in it. It's just, you know, there's just so much space. It just feels really, really big. And yes, I'm very, very excited to get this whole space designed. So this bit will be a whole kitchen area, and then the plan is to have nice big sofa here, log burner. We might be moving this wall here back a bit to make this room bigger. And then we have the opening here. Obviously this is going to be all nice, and we're going to have a lot of like, I think this whole wall all the way along here is going to be panelled. And then I think we're going to put a TV in here, and then here is going to be the dining space. We're going to put a nice dining table in there. This is what it looks like from when you're stood in the kitchen. So when that window's done, it's going to be really nice. The plan is we're going to have a sink over here, looking right out over the garden, which will be really nice. And yeah, and then I think my favourite part of it all is like the vaulted ceiling. It just makes the room feel so bright, light and airy. I mean, we have lots more work to do, clearly, but this structure is all up and I'm very, very excited for it. The most important thing that we're going to do next is probably insulate this ceiling just to try and keep a little bit of heating, because at the moment we've just got this kind of, I don't know if it's felt or something there, and then just tiling, so there's not much insulation here, whereas the walls are all insulated. So yeah, I think that'll probably be the most sensible thing to do over the winter, and then yeah, start again next January and get our plans done and start designing this area here, which I cannot wait to do. That is going to be like the best part of it, just designing and seeing it come to life, making it all cozy, making it livable. But right now I'm just really happy with how it's looking and just being able to enjoy the space and get a feel for the space. And normally I hate cooking, I think because I always felt really enclosed in this kitchen. If you can even remember, the ceiling was much lower. You can just see a little bit of the old ceiling there. And it was just very small and enclosed. There was a door here. It's like, even now it's hard to remember what it was like. I used to just hate it and I never wanted to cook in it. But I feel I enjoy it now. It's because I've got all this space around and I enjoy cooking. It's really weird, but it's the same kitchen. That's told me that it's not always about how nice something is or like the colours or things like that. It's actually the feel of the space, like just the airiness of it has really made a difference. Anyway, it's getting very dark now, so I'm going to end the vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this house update. This has definitely been my favourite house update because I get to show you basically the end of it. Obviously, I'm going to continue with the vlogs as we continue with our renovations because we are far from finished, but we have just crossed a massive hurdle. And yeah, it's had its ups and downs. It's been hard having people in the house all day with the noise and the dust and things like that, but that is what it's like with builders, you know, that was to be expected. But yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a challenge, but we have loved it. Well, I've definitely loved it. I think Ollie gets a little bit more stressed than I do. Kind of take it in my stride a little bit. but Ollie's more stressed, so I feel like he'll probably enjoy the next couple of months of just not thinking about the house for a bit. It's Ollie's 40th birthday next month, and I have a nice surprise for him, so I will definitely vlog it. But the vlogs from now on I'll still probably do like home vlogs, like home updates and stuff like that, but they won't be as often as they have been because building work has stopped. When the window goes in, I'll show you that. But yeah, I'll just continue to do kind of random vlogs and then my usual types of videos as well. And I'm going to throw in some more Christmassy videos. I do not think I'm decorating for Christmas this year. I'm not trying to be miserable, but what am I going to do? I can't, if I put a tree in the corner of this area here, it's just going to look weird because the rest of the place is not finished. There should be a random tree. But we do have Ollie's parents and Nan coming to ours for Christmas Day, which I'm very excited for. So I am going to do a nice Christmas table and decorate that, but that will probably be it because basically, what's that saying? Polishing a turd? Is that what it is? What's that saying? Decorating a turd? Oh my God, what is it? You know, like basically when something doesn't look aesthetic and then you're trying to make it look good by putting nice stuff on it. I don't know what the saying is. How annoying. Comment down below what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, gone off on a tangent again. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.